This is the face of an anxious, fearful dog. Whoa. Oh, how precious. Don't pet him in real life, though. Just pet the screen. Do you want to tell the people what you did today? Huh? Do ya? Do you want to tell them, or should we? Well, Gideon was supposed to go off to inboarding school today, but he was kicked out on his first day.
Before he even got there.
Well, I know how you guys like your Gideon updates, and his inboard programming was supposed to start today, and we weren't going to see him for 3 weeks, but the trainer is recommending that we do one-on-one training for 9 sessions instead of having him be boarded at his house, because Gideon is displaying some very high levels of anxiety and stress, and obviously he couldn't get very close to him in the first place, so it's probably going to be best if he's able to teach and coach us exactly what we need to do in order for him to feel more confident and for us to feel more confident about him being around other things. He's got like his own special little square over here. If we're not over in this back high grass, he's just not going to go to the bathroom for you. Wow, it's looking so nice and wintry out here. The one thing I was going to remind the people about is we do offer vlog sponsorship. So if you're interested in working with us and promoting your brand, organization, business, or giving a special shout out, you can find those details on our website, which is still buslifepossible.com.
For now.
Yeah. Also, if you'd like to support Gideon, feel free to make a donation via our website, and we'll put that towards his really expensive training and his other doggy needs.
'Cause you're crazy.
All right. Thank you for being here.
Enjoy the vlog.
But goodbye. Hi, morning. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. I feel like I've been really salty the last several build days, and that's because I have. And I'm having my sinuses act up big time today. So, I'm not feeling 100% today, but I'm gonna try my damnedest to make it a great day. We're gonna see how this pans out. Last time I did this, it did not pan out well. So, here's to try number 2. Or 50, depending how you're looking at it. All right, so this is our living room now. Less than a week before we're supposed to be out of the apartment. And these are just going into storage. Most of this is storage or giveaway. And we've yet to move the couple pieces of furniture that we're going to move into storage. My office, I'm just going to throw my desk in the back alley. This Egyptian poster is of the Hall of Judgment, and I inherited that from my grandmother. We're going to keep that. And here's our empty, messy bedroom. I don't know how a bedroom can be this empty and this messy at the same time. Anytime I see people's living space on YouTube, I always find it a little awkward, yet also a little insightful to who they are as individuals. So I don't know what our place says about us, but it is what it is. Monica has already had her fill of coal for the day.
How did you tell?
By your apathy just radiating off of you.
It's just me every day.
But especially today. Help!
Help, he's got the man flu. I'm just kidding. He has allergies. Car's a little full today. We've got our wood for our deck.
I haven't told him about that.
Ooh, surprise. Spoiler alert. We've got some foam there. We've got some boxes. We've got a camera bag. We've got it all.
Yeah, I picked up this composite deck board for $100 off of Facebook Marketplace. I retail priced this and it was $300 new, so it It was just left over from a project a guy was working on. They come in 12-foot boards, so I had to cut them in half with my circular saw there on the spot and throw them in the car. Really heavy.
Close up. Jesus. Didn't mean to press record that early. I'm really tired. So we have a ton of stuff in the car. We got to unload this deck and move some stuff into the basement for storage and for the bus. My parents are out right now picking up their trailer, so we'll give you a little
Camper tour
later. Pretty excited to see it.
Just when I thought Monica had had enough of scrubbing down this bus, she's back at it again.
Yeah.
Are you going to give this all a coat of white paint?
Yes. It'll be nice and fresh looking up here eventually.
More power to you. I'm going to give myself the busy work task of getting up on the roof, taking an initial measurement for the roof deck, and seeing if I can't get that deck boarding a little bit more organized before Jim gets here within a couple hours or so, and go from there. My ADD kicked in majorly, and I just untangled like 200 yards of rope for no particular reason, but it's really organized now and I feel great about it. All right, so I just popped up on the roof of the bus to do measurements for the deck, and it's going to be pretty cool. So this is approximately how large our roof deck is going to be. What do you think?
Pretty good.
So this is 82 by 72 currently. So I'm going to have to chop off 2 inches on the bottom just to even it out. So it's going to be 82 by 70 when it's done. That's at its max. So the other thing I was thinking is with the leftover boards, we could cut those down in half to 2.5 inches, and then we could go ahead and border the whole entire thing.
Have a railing.
Yeah, well, that way, like, you can't, push the leg of your chair off of the bus. There'd be a stop.
I don't think you... Oh, yeah, you would have enough because you'd cut it in half.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then it would also show like the wood side on the sides of it. It would look a little bit cleaner, I think.
Yeah, from down below.
Yep. You can tell who's more excited about the deck. Me. I know you guys were probably dying to see that rope I was mentioning. This is what it looks like finished. I used a little piece of leftover PVC pipe to wrap it all in with. It's so cool. I just didn't think for a second that we were going to have the deck done before the bus warming party. And I'm like crazy excited that we're going to have that done for the party.
This is an RV.
Play more. Nice.
Play more, work less.
Step 1, stairs.
Step 1, steps. Cool. That's fun.
She's a beaut, Clark.
It's a beaut, isn't it? Don't get too attached to it, though.
Hey, yo, MTV.
And I'll leave here next month. Oh,
That's a
cute.
shelf.
Look at this little baby sink.
I know, isn't that just the cutest thing
Got
ever?
a little medicine cabinet that needs to be
It is. I like it.
magnetized, closed.
I'm shocked.
And here's
Lots
the
of
radio.
storage. The dinette's nice and big.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, once you put that in as a bed, that's a pretty big twin-size bed.
Yes. Yes.
I got rid of so much shit in my
Your dad and I sound exactly
Little
alike
magic
right now.
chef.
Oh wow, that thing is
Look
beautiful.
how clean the oven is.
Cool. Oh, everything's
Pull.
locked. Oh,
Yeah.
just pull hard.
Should have got a camper.
Yeah.
We'd sell the bus. Look at
Oh God.
He loved this.
camper
but
life possible.
Boondocking seems a little bit more difficult.
Monica,
Oh, this is
you know
funny.
they
There's
sell
blinds.
But they
these
get,
things?
you talk. I was going on some of these
Yeah.
sites, and these guys,
Okay.
Yeah.
We left that one, but I don't know if we'll
they
keep
rig
it.
them up just like you got your.
Yeah, it's a
your
little baby
thing
sink.
rigged
So
up.
and then there's storage under here.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's like
Paper towels, that's what that is.
Toilet.
that'll be a cozy bath, right? Oh yeah, the mirrors can go.
This is fun.
I cannot live with this, Jim. I'm sorry.
It was like, I gotta get rid of this.
This is
It's stuck on the wall.
I hate it.
You gotta nail things down in a camper. So this is a convertible dining space for, it looks like an extra like full bed it would be. And they'll probably be able to fit a queen for sure, if not a king. There's actually a lot of extra room and you can easily expand it. Take out that back cabinet.
You don't need the air on or anything?
But pretty awesome. The oven is so cool. Love that. The microwave's hilarious. Lots of storage here.
You know it's gonna get so dirty.
I'm sorry?
You know, if we're on the beach or.
I'll put all LED bulbs and everything eventually.
Love these fridges that hide.
You got a radio?
Nice.
That's propane tanks.
Oh, it's got a double propane tank.
Yeah.
Nice.
So one of them needs to be repaired. So the battery works for the electric brakes on the trailer.
Is that the battery behind
Yeah,
it?
that's the battery behind it. And that will also power some of the other stuff. You come around over here,
And how does that charge?
you'd have to charge
Just
Yeah.
it. You'd have to
you
put
can
it on
plug
the
it
trailer.
in.
So for the people, what your make model thing is this?
It's a 1997 Playmore. And they make travel trailers, they make office trailers. They've been around. They're actually from Missouri.
Oh, wow. Missouri made.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're
Quality.
excited to get everything going. The guy threw in the stabilizer hitch because he was getting a new one. Those are like almost $300
Nice.
for a stabilizer hitch. That keeps it from swaying,
Yeah.
wanting to. But it pulled really nice.
So I was able to talk to Jim about the Unistrut and the size of the roof deck, and I initially didn't want to mount the RV ladder that we got to the deck, but it's going to be easiest because the deck is going to be straight. If we mount it directly to the bus, it is on a slope, so it would be a challenge to figure out how to mount the ladder directly like I was hoping. So I've got the first piece of Unistrut on the bandsaw, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that down to 70 inches to match the deck size. You look very angelic from down here. You got a nice little lens glare going.
It's pretty nice, ain't it? Don't let my belly get shown in this.
No, I've been having to edit
that
around it.
out.
Yeah,
Takes up too much digital space.
kind of embarrassing. One of my love handles was hanging out yesterday. I couldn't even put it in the video.
Yeah, I'm getting these. I kid these pieces. I'm gonna cut off all your old little shit out of these.
Yeah, yeah,
See how that works out?
yeah. I do.
And measure from the bottom of the horizontal unistrut to that longest point
Okay.
of that little bracket,
And then we'll
we'll
shorten
make them an inch shorter than that, and
Okay.
it should be perfect.
I'm just getting a measurement of the feet from the brackets we made for the solar panels for the deck now.
You're gonna cut them 2.5 then to finish.
Yeah, I think so.
So why don't you cut 4 of them 4 inches first, square.
4 of them 4 inches square.
Then we're gonna set this up on an angle so that you can cut them on an angle with this. So
Gotcha.
get them cut square first, and we'll recut the ends.
Gotcha.
All right. Go to the outside of the thing, you think, or not, or just go to
Probably.
the inside.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So 54 3/8, just shy of that.
Okay.
I keep bringing things inside thinking I'm being helpful and like cleaning up after myself, and then immediately we need it. So, oops. Anyways, we are working on the little dresser area. We're gonna have room for baskets up here. This is cubby storage. We might split that into like 4s. Put like socks and underwear and stuff down there, and we'll have room for some big baskets up there. Also, this little space is for hanging things, so I'm gonna slip a little bar in here, and I'll be able to hang like a couple coats, maybe, only like 5 things will fit in there, but I think it'll be good to have that space. I don't remember if I just showed you this or not, but we just put a lip on this, so if we put baskets up there, they won't just slide off while we're driving around. And then I'm gonna fix these edges so they look a little bit more finished, and then start painting.
So we decided to make the feet a 1/2 inch shorter than what we did on the solar panels, just because we've got the 2x4 that's going to be sitting underneath the decking pieces. And then it's been so long since we've used this steel for the bands that'll attach to the roof that it's rusted over the winter. But that'll buff out.
Alright, so I haven't really been vlogging because I'm just trying to paint. Just been painting and painting and painting and painting. So I got this primed. I need to sand it and prime it again. I haven't quite decided if I want to prime the underside, but I guess I probably should. And then I also put a fresh coat of white paint on some of the walls back here just to kind of freshen it up a little bit. Just painting takes forever and it's annoying to wait in between coats to dry, and some of what we're using is oil for the walls, and so it's just an all-day ordeal.
Monica's really good at getting paint on cameras. This is a good time to say again that if you are doing a bus remodel and you plan to vlog it, especially if you're a videographer, you should get a camera designated for all of the vlogging, because you will ruin your equipment, your expensive equipment, if you don't do so. Monica forgot to mention to me earlier that the paint I was working with was oil-based, so I put my hands all over it, so my hands may be green for a week.
And he also, no, it'll come right off if you rub some lacquer thinner on your hands.
Oh, maybe I gotta do that.
Which is probably not healthy, but you also just threw them in water, which doesn't do anything.
I haven't painted since like 9th grade. How we doing, Jimmy?
Good. You missed my attempt at suicide by grinding wheel while you were gone.
Suicide by grinding wheel?
Yeah, this here. Evidently, I locked the switch on.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm grinding, and the fucking thing grabbed a hold of my shirt.
Oh, no.
And fucking wound into my goddamn shirt, went around half a dozen times.
Yeah.
And finally it unplugged itself.
Whoa. Almost lost a chunk of Jim.
That's why you...
Scratch your belly a little bit?
No, actually it didn't.
Okay,
I'd show
good.
everybody, but believe me, it didn't. So I was lucky there.
These are looking good. Here we go. I think I can fix it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Call me Mr. Fix-It. I'm your Limp Bizkit. Get your front row tickets. Ain't none of your business. Monica doesn't like my rapping.
No.
Not many people like my rapping. Monica's really got some attitude today.
Sure.
I don't know what it is, but maybe the fumes.
It's probably the gas huffing.
This is looking spectacular, though. I really hope our mattress goes in here.
Great.
Thanks, Jim.
Sure, cool. Anytime.
Really, you're
You got
up.
that beer in the upstairs refrigerator or the downstairs?
I got it in the outside refrigerator.
It's not cold?
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's out here?
It's out here, but it's
In this refrigerator?
no. He's like, tell me my beer is in a refrigerator.
Just tell me where the...
It came out of a refrigerating unit, and it's sitting outside in the
Getting
shade.
warm.
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, we'll go get one.
I found this can of spray paint for only $1.87 at Dicky Bub's, which I don't buy a lot of spray paint, but it was a hell of a lot cheaper than Rust-Oleum, so... And it'll apparently work the same for what we're doing. I'm lightheaded. Probably from the paint, most likely, but when you're like down crouching at the same time, it doesn't help. Whew. Got adventurous and started to do the faucet, and we realized that our faucet, I think, was designed to just go into stainless steel sink and not a thicker countertop. So we don't have enough screw ending to screw on the actual like water line. We may just have to come up with like our own screw down or something.
What a stupid fucking problem they have.
Trying to think.
Let's see if a 1/2-inch pipe fits in there. We'll weld it or solder a copper pipe onto it with an end on it.
To extend it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we'll have to do. Did you put all them fittings in here? Didn't matter how big they were, like
Yeah.
size-wise? Okay.
There's a little.
Let me see your anti-burst line. See if this is the same size. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is cut a piece of this, solder it on, stick it in the hole, slide the nut on it, tighten it. Then we're going to have to solder this on the bottom of it so that we can put the anti-burst line on it.
Brass.
So
Yeah.
you can solder brass and copper. Here we go. We'll use this piece. I don't think that'll be too long. See that as a problem in there? You want to look at it?
Underneath the sink.
Yeah, if I need to cut this.
It seems kind of long for the application, but
Do we have, you remember the little cleaner, the wire brush cleaners, the little round ones?
yeah. Jim's like, this is going to cost you overtime.
I can't fucking believe those. I can, but I can't.
So the main issue here is I'm pretty sure this faucet was designed just to fit into a kitchen sink, which
Stainless steel, just
Yeah.
the thickness of that.
stainless steel. Duh. You could use some more solder paste.
Do I?
You look low on solder paste.
Okay, you got light?
Right. Now, if this kitchen sink starts leaking in the future,
You're going to learn how to solder.
I soldered in high school, sophomore year of high school.
It's good.
I got a D in that class.
Okay.
Not because of the soldering part, though.
Okay.
So now we just gotta solder that end.
Yeah, but we got to do that in there because this will not go over that.
Gotcha. Great.
Heat the bottom. You heat the opposite end that you want to put the solder on because the solder goes to the heat. So you know that if it melts up here, that your pipe is hot enough. So show them what we did here, Monica. We end up having to solder a pipe
Yeah.
to the inside of this faucet.
Yeah.
And then we put another fitting that matches the anti-burst line on the end of it.
Okay.
But we had to do it in order because this nut won't fit over that.
Yeah.
So we had to do that first, slide it on, then put this on and solder it. So now for convenience, we're going to put this anti-burst line on this before we drop it down in there. More than hand tight, okay? What's a quarter of a turn?
Well, I got
From 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock with your pliers.
Yeah, but I got really weak hands, so are we like keeping that in perspective?
There's no way to account for that.
So a quarter past my weak hands?
Yeah.
Maybe half past my weak hands?
No.
You sure?
No.
Why not?
A quarter of a turn is a quarter of a turn. That does nothing to do with strength.
But I got weak hands.
No one cares.
God, it's a joke, Monica. You're really losing it. That was a quarter right there. Are you waiting for me to turn it more?
A little bit. Do that. That's good.
I think right after you brought up doing this, you're going to go ahead and mount this as well. Or we want to tackle that now? I'm just saying, I feel like we were going to go and do that until that whole thing happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not feeling that right now, Cole.
All right, Jim, you got the floor.
All right. Hey, that's funny. Deck, floor.
Yeah, this is your natty moment.
So anyway, do you remember how we put the brackets on up here? We put the caulk down. We used the hex head drive
Yeah.
screws.
Yeah.
So you're going to mount those brackets on with the caulking under them, the quad.
Yeah.
All right. Then you're going to take the 2x4s. You're going to figure out how long that they need to be
To cover that whole area.
to cover that area, go across that area.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to cut them off at that length. Then you're going to space them out evenly for the whole deck.
Okay.
Then you're going to drill a hole through the board and bolt it to the bottom of the unistrut.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah.
And then how are we attaching
With your screws you bought.
with the screws I bought? We're attaching the
Decking to
decking.
the 2x4s.
Oh yeah, I bought the 2-inch deck screws. I gotcha. And so those will just be drilled into the 2x4s then.
Exactly.
All right, real talk. Monica is a little freaking out about getting the bus done on time right now. So to additionally help, I'm going to go ahead and run the electric cable to the water filtration system that we purchased ahead of us doing plumbing. I don't think we're going to have the plumbing finished for the bus warming party, but it does need to be ran in order for us to go ahead and put in place the light switch. Yes, this is what my hands look like after that green paint because I did not realize it was oil-based and I could not put my hands near it. So, yeah.
So you got a plus and a minus, and this is your fuse block over here. All right. Here's your switch. Your switch is upstairs. Mm-hmm. So you'll take the positive and the negative as a pair. Okay. You'll run it over here to this. You'll hook this one up, the negative. All right. Now you won't hook this one up. You're going to run this one up to the switch.
Okay.
Then you're going to run your single red one back down to the positive. So now your power is going up. When you switch it, it comes back down to this.
All right, so I had Jim do another picture with red and black because I got confused, even though this is super simple. So this is my DC fuse block, and I'm running my pair across the PVC piping. The positive needs to go up to the switch, but then the negative can go over to the water filter itself. And then I just need to run a singular positive cable from the filter up to the switch because the switch is controlling this going on and off. I literally can't think of another place I'd rather not be right now than underneath this fucking bed with my back hurting as bad as it does. But I'm going to run this cable and feel accomplished for the day. All right, that's our fed cable. Now, this is the one that I have to go ahead and separate and feed the negative to the water filter underneath the sink, and then the positive is going to go up to the switch. You see it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Got it.
All right, go ahead and pull some more of it.
Okay.
A little bit more. That's good.
Okay.
Now I got to feed this negative from our first junction box to our second one, which will then feed it underneath the sink. I feel like this build day has been all over the place. Like, been working on everything.
Yeah, just trying to finish up all the little projects.
Yeah. I definitely think this is going to come together within the next couple days, but it's going to be tight. And we're not going to have some things completed, but we're going to have a couple weeks to work on them. But ultimately, I wanted there to be as much as a finished product as possible for the people that are going to be coming to our bus warming party.
Yeah, it'll look finished to everyone else, and we'll just note that it's not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll be pretty close at least. If you use a similar technique like we're doing with the PVC pipes, you'll find that the cables go really easy in one direction rather than another, just from how the PVC piping ledges line up with each other. So once you find the right way that it runs, there's literally no point in running it in the other direction because it's just going to give you a headache. Bam! Victorious! Ran the cables. You keep doing stuff and then I can't get it on camera. How rude.
Sorry.
For the foot.
Yeah, covered all the spaces between.
Yeah, that looks good. All right, the pizza has landed. Anna ordered a pizza for dinner this evening. We're going to be spending the night. We're not quite wrapped up with working, but we are going to go inside and eat real quick.
Hell yeah, we are.
I would just like to state for the record that I am not a camera hog. It's just difficult to get Monica committed to the vlogging process some days.
I am just like, my mindset is always on work. It's like work, get stuff done. So it's hard for me to remember to vlog or like to think about it. I've caught myself a lot recently though, like going to grab the camera. Wow, is it?
Yeah, you got paint in your hair.
Yeah, I was like,
And video is work to me. But the people want to see you.
you know.
And they want to see what we're doing. Probably not, but... This is Saucy.
Saucy.
Nice.
Which I'd never even heard of them before being out in Union, Missouri.
For bell cheese, right?
They're in Krakow.
Yeah.
They're in downtown
Nice.
Krakow.
Yeah, nothing like stuffing yourself full of pizza to get you motivated to finish off the workday late.
So this is our first time actually working on the bus like at nighttime. It's been a long day. We're running on hour like 10 now, you think? Probably about 10 hours.
Probably. My nose is really runny.
I didn't ask you.
What did you want to tell them?
I was just sharing that information with them that like it's been a long day and
It's been a long day.
it's our first time like really going at it for a long time here, so
That's what she said.
stop it.
Nailed it.
We've got a lot done today, so
Yeah, I'm pretty much done myself. I've kind of given up. I'm going to sit down and do nothing. Hi. Aww. Aww.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, me too. All right, we're going to be back at it tomorrow morning. We've got 3 days left until the bus warming party, and this shit needs to get done.
Yeah. We might still have to do our plumbing probably like after the bus warming party.
Yeah.
But it'll at least look functional in here, so
For sure.
I'm glad for that. But yeah, it's just a lot still. And today was crazy because it was like, I was running around just doing like little things like, oh, let me touch up the wall paint in here, and like, let me put 2 pieces of trim down here, and then like, just like a lot of little stuff to do right now, but
Yeah, we were
it's
definitely
happening.
we definitely were bouncing between tasks today, doing a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. And come back tomorrow, our next video I should say. And we'll have the roof deck going in place. I just can't wait till that's done.
Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I think you guys will be able to like whip that out too.
Oh, it'll be done next video, mark my words.
roof deck will be finished.
Nice. Very cool.
All right.
See you next time.
Peace.
Bye.